Hello and welcome to Morocco. We are in the final series of stops in my player tour, and the player focus this time is me. This is just for me. So we're currently in Marrakesh. We'll be doing a 3-day tour out to Merzoug, out to some sand dunes, and then be finishing up in Fez. But yeah, so actually the customs line, I think I saw Will Poulter. I can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure I saw Will Poulter and his girlfriend in the line. And then the line that was supposed to be the fast track ended up being the very, very slow track. And even after that, getting up to the dude, when he asked me what I did for a job, he was interested and he actually wanted me to write down my YouTube channels for him. I highly doubt that that is a conspiracy to double check on vloggers, but it'll happen. This is the crowd of signs of people just waiting for passengers to take to all of the Riads and all the hotels. I've seen something similar at, like, you know, really big, like, you know, Los Angeles airports and stuff, but the fact that it's just all solo little homes is kind of fantastic. I called mine. The initial time I had given them is completely different based off of how the day changed, so they are sending their driver now. It's also really interesting, so looking at all the names, I recognize a lot of them from when I was doing research of where I wanted to book. So I'm literally looking at all of the options of the past and like, oh, okay, I didn't choose that one, I didn't choose that one, I didn't choose that one. Weird feeling. Okay, after waiting for an hour and a half, after calling and having a partial conversation, I've decided to just get a taxi and we'll be getting there hopefully in the next 20 minutes.
Bella.
We'll get a more clear image of what the general Riad looks like in the morning, but for now, these are my quarters. It is multiple chambers. There's the initial chamber, and then we have the toilet, and then we continue to back up into the bedroom. This one happens to have a bunch of beds. It's just the one I got. And then we also have a shower, which, yeah, is as you would expect. But yeah, this is a lovely little place. Ceiling is kind of low, but it's a very pretty ceiling. Some people might call it garish, but like in this environment, I just enjoy the overall vibe, which is probably what they're going for. It is 11:30. I'm actually gonna head back out, and I saw a little shop just to buy food and stuff, and I should probably get some of those things. So yeah, we'll just be doing that, and then probably coming back here, and I'll spend some time editing the Hank Vlog Brother video for the day, so I can get that uploaded tomorrow. But yeah, this is definitely not the first day in Marrakesh that I wanted it to be, but we're here, and I get to do whatever I want tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. So I just had two guys, maybe a little bit younger than my age, walk up to me, like white as white can be, talking with like maybe German accents or something like that. And it's like, hey, do you know where an ATM is? I don't know. I got my money at the airport. I just got here. They just got here. They don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have connection. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to find them an ATM, pointing them in the right direction. And the reasoning behind them coming up to me, it's like, oh, like they started with, hey, tourist, are you a tourist? Because according to them, anyone else would try to scam them, which can happen. So yeah, it's like trying to find brotherhood, fraternity. I guess that's a male gender phrase. I should have come up with something better. But that general idea, a unionship, a fellowship, that's the word, a fellowship of tourists to protect each other.
It's a good day, it's okay.
Yeah. This is the first bed-shaped thing that I have laid down in 38 hours. I think I may have found the source of my problem. So it started going through the market, and of course a lot of these stalls are going to have like the mass-produced tourist items, but there's also a lot of stalls that actually have crafters in them. So like, yeah, there's a lot of like shoe stalls and leather bag stalls, but there's people that just have massive hides of leather that are actively tracing out stencils to be making them. There's a lot of the random metal work for like lamps and stuff. People just working on them, tapping away, making stuff mid-process. So a lot of the crafters don't like having videos taken of them, so I haven't been doing that. But yeah, despite the amount of tourist tchotchkes and knockoff designer goods and all things like that, like there's actively handcrafted goods not on every corner, but on a lot of the corners. So immediately after saying that the artisans don't necessarily like it when you take videos or
photos, I immediately had a woodworker want me to video. I didn't at first because, you know, didn't want to get roped into something. You know, making chess pieces, made me a chess piece necklace that, you know, just a free little gift, but very much just to get me in the shop. Showed me a bunch of wonderfully crafted, like, puzzle boxes and things. Ended up getting a giraffe for my for a gift. And afterwards, there's nothing that says you paid too much than being given a coaster for free as well. So always good to know that I suck at haggling. No. After walking around the souk, the marketplace a bit, I'm now making my way out to a separate area outside the Medina, the Ensemble Artisanal, which, as opposed to a haggling place, is a set price place, but it's also an area where they like teach apprentices the actual crafts. So likely that's where there's going to be a lot more handmade by the people here stuff. That way I know I'm supporting that as opposed to big, massive off-brand chain things. So I may have just bought way too much from that music shop. I'm going to be definitely buying a... Oh! They just called me back in for another bag to keep the stuff in. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to be buying another bag. I was kind of planning on it. My carry-on has just been like a little satchel purse for the plane, so I can definitely have another bag on the flight back. But I'm definitely going to need more space because I'm just buying too much. But I know multiple music people, and I really want them to be able to just play with the instruments. So I couldn't get any string things. I think one thing might get damaged, but we'll find out. 2 percussions and then one very stereotyped wind instrument. So I got myself a backpack to replace the personal items on the plane. Really, the backpack is a combination of, yeah, I'm gonna get some use out of it. Part of it's leather, part of it is Moroccan rug. So I kind of have that without needing to actually get a rug. But also, it's just big enough for my regular satchel, as well as the instruments. That way I can make sure that they are less likely to get broken in transit. So yeah, we're going to be heading back to the Riad now. We're approaching the heat of the day. So gonna go there, maybe take a nap, definitely get a vlog to Hank uploaded, and then after it starts to cool off again, we'll probably head back out to the main square to see how that transitions at night. So I just had a kid follow me through the network of tight streets here, trying to show me the way to where I'm going without knowing where I'm going. Very much wanting to know where I'm going, but yeah, almost like in The Scorpion King, almost had a little tour guide. There are feral cats everywhere. They're adorable, but that's kind of the amount that there is kind of the reason why trap neuter release is such a good idea. Hello. So when we were in Birmingham, we had a conversation about how all of the traffic rules are more guidelines based off of narrow streets, street side parking where there shouldn't be street side parking. It's just really jammed. And like, yeah, everything on the street is just a suggestion. We also talked about how at the crosswalks, yeah, there are the signs telling you when to go, but also if you can go, you just kind of go. It doesn't matter if it says don't go. And with that in Germany, that is not the case. Like, If there is a light, you wait for the light to tell you to walk. Well, here, the traffic rules are don't get hit. That is the end of the traffic rules. It is don't get hit. If you're trying not to get hit, they're trying not to get hit, but you both want to go, you just figure it out. I guess I never explained that I left Medina, the old walled city, specifically to come to a grocery store just so I could spend a bigger bill and break it for smaller change. But it is also good to get stuff before the road trip tomorrow, so it has a purpose. In preparation for getting picked up for tomorrow's tour, I wanted to double check with the primary worker of the Riad to make sure that the time frame all worked out and things. And that's when I learned that the young man that I've been interacting with, which I kind of had a suspicion, but he's the only one here. He is here, available, present, from 6 a.m. to midnight every day. Yeah, he'll run down the street if he has to pick something up, but he is here with the, taking care of the rooms, taking care of the meals. That, it functions as a restaurant during the day for people that don't stay here as well. But he is just here. Like, most of the day that I've come in and out, he has been sitting near the entry into the main common area, just on his phone watching videos and stuff. But the moment you're coming in, things get turned off, he is ready for you. And then once it's it's clear that you are going on your own business, he'll go back to his own leisure. But he is 100% in this always on call for most of the day, for the majority of the day. There's 6 hours that he's not on duty. And I'm bad at ages. He might be early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. He's probably early to mid 20s. He does not look that old. But yeah, for what I've experienced, the fact that he is just one man showing this entire thing and this is his life, he is doing a fantastic job. I know that there was some stuff at the beginning when I was waiting at the airport, but miscommunications via Expedia communications, and then I don't know what the phone number was, who the man was that I talked to, but yeah, whatever that situation, knowing that he is one man showing this, that yeah, this is just it's incredible.